Check 1 2, check 1 2. Hopefully our audio is good. Let's switch it on over. How we doing, everyone? Welcome back. Welcome to Wednesday. You've made it. Congratulations. We're halfway there. More than halfway there. I didn't clear my chat. Dang it. I was messing around with something before stream. I've been trying to learn the Orient board and didn't clear my dang chat. Let's see if it works. Doors, you know the family motto. See if you when you type the family motto in chat. Let's see if it works. I'm interested to see now. It should be interesting. Oh, it's not showing. Let's stop. It should switch. Yeah, it switched back to me. Yes. It's got a little cleanup I gotta do, but it's pretty close. That's the kind of stuff I'm able to do now. So we're working on some fun things like that in the background. Right? So I'm gonna set some of those up to like some channel point redeems. I've got a couple video ideas. I know me and we need to come up with a name change for H. Balser. Just saying, that's all. But, so yeah, again, welcome into Wednesday nights. We are going to try and learn something here in the Wednesday Night Cooking School. We're going to be trying to learn poached eggs. I've done them once or twice, but never really dug into it. I've done a little research this week. I'm watching a couple videos, reading some techniques. So we're going to try a couple different kinds out, actually, and see how it goes. There seems to be some dilemma over vinegar versus vortex, talking about the V's. So we'll see what that's all about. We're going to try both techniques. We're also going to make our own hollandaise, so we can get our butter out and going for that. So we're going to fafo around with some sauces again, so kind of revisiting some of that stuff. We had done some béarnaise for the steaks previously, but this will be the first time doing that hollandaise here for the thing. There it is. Fafo. Oh, does it not show my... Oh, it doesn't show my emotes on screen anymore. Trigger wire is... or trigger fire is down. So I'm still messing around with some stuff in the background. Yeah. Trying to get everything switched over to the Orient board. It seems the route I'm going to go now. Everything seems to work well. I just have to figure out the triggers and that kind of stuff. So I've been spending some time off stream trying to improve those things, add some new features and stuff. Keep it interesting, keep it fun, keep it that kind of still a chill place, but have some fun things involved as well. But hope everybody's doing alright on this Wednesday. I'm looking forward to some eggs Benedict. It's definitely been a while. So, why don't we just switch on over us? Let's go to... Oh, nope. Let's go with this one. Can we get it straight? Yeah, we're still messing around with this camera too. We'll get that keyboard out of there now. Get our thing there. So we've got our... Well, now I should make it... I'm a dummy. Let's switch over. So we got our English muffins going with these guys. We got a couple avocados, so we can throw some on as well. Let's get our fresh eggs. Fresh eggs are preferred. Some Canadian bacon, some tarragon. The fresher the egg usually is the better from everything that I've read. As with most things, just for the way that it coagulates and does this kind of thing. I did learn something new though. That you see here, so it says March 23rd, 2022. So the first three numbers here, that 053, would be the 53rd day in the year, is when these were packaged. So, hey Google, what was the 53rd day this year?
February 22nd, 2022.
So these eggs were packed on February 22nd. So, they're about 2 weeks. Didn't know that? Now you know. Ba-boom. Little fun fact. We're learning and doing all the things. So yeah, so these are still somewhat fresh. So the 23rd is where they're going, obviously. That's still another 2 weeks away. So they're about the mid-range. They should do pretty well. These are some large eggs, large brown eggs. And we're going to be using these guys to drop them in. So this way we can get the egg out ahead of time, so we're not trying to crack the egg into the water, and makes it a whole lot easier. So we can kind of dip it in slowly and give it a much better chance of staying together. So there are, like I said, there are the two methods that we're going to try. One is a vortex, so we're going to get the a saucepan filled with water. We're going to get it, heated to about 190 is where they say you want to be. It wants to be just to a simmer, not all the way like rip-roaring boiling. Stir it up really good, and it kind of creates that whirlpool effect. And once that whirlpool kind of simmers into it's not like going crazy, you drop the egg in so it kind of spins the whites around themselves so that they can't go anywhere. The lady that I watched on Bon Appetit do it had good success with it, so we're going to give it a shot. Then we're also going to try the vinegar as well in the saucepan, which we have out here. That one is just putting salt and vinegar into the water, basically, bringing it up to that same thing, putting them in, and then covering them up basically for like 5 minutes, and then pulling them out at that point. We can clean them up because they'll be a little elongated, but it's also a non-stick pan, so it shouldn't have any issues. And we're not going with a high heat on it, so it'll be okay for the non-stick pan. Woo, that was a lot of knowledge, right? I need a drink after that. That was my opening spiel, opening arguments, if you will, into the evening. Right? Science. That's what it seems like. It's like a science experiment. That's all cooking really is you're trying stuff, you're fucking around, you're finding out, seeing what works, and trying to put those things together. That's the way I look at it. So, I think let's try 1 egg each way, and that way we're not jumping too far ahead into it, because it is going to take just a little while to do what these guys want to do. The hardest part, I think, is going to be just prepping the tarragon, prepping the avocados, and doing that kind of thing for the English muffins when they're ready and going. So once we do, we are going to do about 8 eggs total. Well, let's see, we got 6 muffins, so we could do 12 eggs, because each one would get 1, and that would serve about 2 in our household each. And again, we're in a live studio audience, a household of 5. Unfortunately, 2 have to go to extracurricular activities, and probably won't be able to enjoy it till they get back. So we'll hold off on their eggs. So yeah, we'll do 8. We'll do exactly what they said. We'll do 8. It works out perfectly for the scenario that we have this evening. Music still coming in good. Audio levels okay. Hopefully they're doing all right. So again, our Canadian bacon. I don't know what the difference though. I don't know what the difference between that and regular ham is. And they're not going to tell me on the package, obviously. There has to be one, I would imagine. But knowing the marketing game, there's probably not. It's probably just ham. Yeah, it's basically ham. It's like a bologna ham. Some fresh tarragon. It's almost like a... Let's see, it's got the nice leafy stuff. It's got a... like a licorice smell to it. Yeah, it's like a very licorice kind of taste to it. So it's a little... what do you call that? I guess bitter. But that'll also help with recipe inside. There's a recipe inside. Creamy tarragon and mint chicken salad. I don't think we'll be trying that today. Not today. And again, some fresh avocados to give it that standard California twist. We put avocados on everything. So, eggs Benedict with that would be pretty good. A couple other suggestions we had were like smoked salmon or something like that, which you absolutely could do. I'm just trying to stick to the very classic tonight and the most California style with these guys. I'm also trying to... Wednesday's going to shift a little bit like this, where it's going to be a half hour later than normal because the 5 o'clock time definitely gave me more time to set up and do the things I needed to do here that you don't see in the background. And it also, I think I have the right idea now where there's going to be a recipe involved with Wednesdays. That recipe is going to kind of drive the direction of what we're either learning a technique or using an ingredient or something along those lines will be incorporated into that, but it'll be a recipe. It won't be the world's hardest recipe, obviously every time, just because time limited. We're looking at probably 2.5 hours of a streaming on that time. So it won't always be something like crazy or a 7-course meal or something like that. Don't get the wrong idea. But it will have a finished product at the end that we can eat and kind of at least give you some taste reviews as I eat. Some feedback, if you wills. I guess let's just switch over because I'm not doing anything right now on there. Am I? Right? Alright, so we need to get some butter out as well. Let's put our eggs out here. All over the place today. So we are using the New York Times recipe for the eggs Benedict. It is in the exclamation point menu. This is written by Allison Rabone. And again, I think I need to put together I have all of it together, I just need to publish it. A list of all the recipes that I have used. None of these have been original recipes. They've all been from an author of it's different, I guess is the best way to say it. So I want to make sure that they do get credit for the ones that we are trying. Okay, so we can do the hollandaise first. Keep it room temperature while you work. Yep, so we can do that first. So we can make our hollandaise first. We can set that aside. It says they can be at room temperature. That's fine. It's probably a little colder in here, which is going to be better for it. Cover it with plastic to make sure we don't have any film. Then we're going to poach our eggs. Toast our buns, if you will, and get everything set up. As I get the ham brown just a little bit. Yeah, that's not too bad. So why don't we get started with the hollandaise? So for that, we're gonna need 3/4 cup of butter. Wow, that's quite a bit of butter. It's gonna be another cup of there. Another half a stick. Hollandaise is basically just butter. So let's get all of our stuff out there. We've got our eggs, we've got our butter, we need our lemon juice. Love the One Piece theme. Do 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 do. Cayenne or hot paprika, plus more to taste. So does that actually go in or does that go on top? I wonder. cutting board on cam. I forgot to even talk about that. Thank you, Doors. So we do have a brand new cutting board here on the stream, thanks to my father-in-law, who actually made this and designed it himself. So fully cut in, right? Really well done. It's got the nice grooves on it. Holds itself really well. Actually, let me need a wet paper towel here. Make sure that we don't slide. Really well done. I can't thank him enough. I always appreciate this kind of thing. Our last board was on its kind of dying legs. It's still good for some things, but I need to basically sand it down and redo it again. But this thing is a beast. It's nice and solid. It's got a nice finish on it. The colors on it are awesome. I love the stripes. Some very cool stuff. So again, thank you to George on that. Can't thank you enough. If you're out there, thank you. All right, let's get our butters going. We got our tarragon, so we're gonna need. Oh, it doesn't actually work. Where does it not have the chopped chives? Oh, it puts the tarragon right on top. English muffin, bacon, poached egg, hollandaise, and sprinkle with chives, dill, flaky sea salt. Oh, we're putting a little tarragon on though. I guess that's what makes it, if I put the tarragon in, then that would make it béarnaise. But because we're gonna put it on top, along probably with a little bit of chive, which, there my chives are, okay. Make sure nobody threw my chives out. Don't throw them away. We're good. It's nice. Thanks, Vice. How you doing today? I appreciate it. Like I said, it's really good, really well made. It's got a nice feel to it. I'm gonna feel bad when there's a couple of dings in it, but it'll be okay. Awesome. Glad to hear. Welcome to Wednesday. We've made it to the halfway point. Congratulations. We're just getting ready to get in here to start making some hollandaise. So we need about a stick and a half of this butter. Let's move our eggs out of the way. The big thing we're really trying to learn tonight is trying to really get our poached eggs down. The hollandaise, like I said, we've messed with béarnaise. We've done some sauces before, so this is kind of a revisit. And again, revisiting and kind of redoing them over is what helps solidify the skill in making the sauce. That's what I want to do, is try and learn to be better. Alright. So we can use that later. For everybody out there, have you actually had Eggs Benedict, or what is your favorite Eggs Benedict? Do you have a spot? Do you have a style that you like? I know everybody's a little different. Some traditionalist and some, like I said, the California style, or some smoked salmon, or going with the old school. So let's get this butter melted. You don't think so, Doris? I don't know if you have or not. It's very similar, like I believe you've had poached eggs. And poached eggs are like a runny yolk with a nice solid white on the outside. We only had it once. I know, and there is that chance of like with the raw eggs and the bacteria, but the butter is what's supposed to be. This is why the butter is hot, to kind of help cook it out, or kill the bacteria but not cook it out. That's my understanding of it. So that's why we're going to make sure that our butter is nice and melted, but not to the full browning level yet. Very smart. Very smart, Doris. You know what would be even smarter is if I switched over so you could see what was going on there. We'll get a little. Magnetic light. There we go. My bad. Didn't mean to scare everybody. Alright, let's get that melted. I need the lid on that guy for right now. Alright. Until it's foaming. So we're going to get 3 large egg yolks and 2 tablespoons of water into a blender. I am not using a blender on this. I am going to use an immersion blender. So, we have what we call the FAFO containers, where we funk around and find out. I got about 50 of these off Amazon for like $10, like a couple this size, the half size of that, and then one down from there. They're great for setting out your mise en place, or if you're trying to like blend something. Hey, the emote thing does work again. What do you know, Doris? I thought it was broke. But yeah, these are great for that. So they got nice tall sides to them, so we can do the hollandaise in this basically. So we'll get it into here, and then we can get it covered, and then get it set. Oh yeah, it's not broke. Perfect. I'll take that. I'll take that every day. If it's not broke, even better. Alright, come back. We need to get 3 large egg yolks. I don't want to waste the egg whites, so let's see if I can actually show this. That's probably not a big enough bowl. Let's get a little bit bigger bowl. Alright, switch over. Switch and view. Alright, so with this, crack it on something flat, and then I usually tip it on the bottom and kind of peel it off. Then that piece, because it's just overrunning more than half, so at least half of it is going to start to go. And then you kind of like teeter them together. And it kind of forces more out a little more. Yeah. I don't think we're going to get much more than that. Egg science. That's exactly what I was going for, Doris. Egg yolk in. Discard. Nope, there we got a trash bag right there. We were smart about it. So again, not trying to rush it. Oh! Didn't quite crack the way I wanted it to on that one though. And that's fine, because we'll just reuse it. There we go. Good looking egg yolks, not any kind of bloodies, which are good. That's never fun. Very smart, that's what I'm saying. Dang it. Something nice and flat. Still can't. I got a nice crack, come on. There we go. Ooh. Whole lot of egg white in that guy. Yeah, man. There we go. What's our butter doing back there? I guess I should have had a view on the butter, shouldn't I? Nah, we're still melting. We're good. We're good. What an eggy stream. Tooth, what up, sir? How you doing tonight? So there we go. We got our egg whites and we got our egg yolks. Doris, can you give me a shout out for that dirty tooth, please? For anybody that doesn't know, Tooth is a excellent variety streamer here on Twitch, doing right now Zelda at the N64 Zelda Ocarina of Time. But he likes to play story games, usually Tuesdays and Thursdays, and has some awesome community nights on Saturdays. Played some Fall Guys with him last Saturday. That was definitely a lot of fun. It was a much needed one after the day's events. On that one, it was a fun weekend. Thank you, Doors. I appreciate it. So definitely go check him out. Show him some love. Tell him the kitchen sent you. Sketchy Fall Guys. Yeah, there was a one guy in there, like a Max was just kind of like wreaking havoc on people. He had him on lockdown. I'm good. I'm okay on it. Like I can do okay on like the wheel ones, but the hex ones are the ones that kill me. It just slows it down. I'm like, let's just jump to the bottom one and get it over with. Of course, my guy. Of course. Yeah. And it's okay to be a little, okay? It's okay. It's one thing when you ride a line and you're poking fun and you're doing things, but he was a little like it was a little much. Just a little, just a tad over. It is a fun game, Doors. You're absolutely right. I know you got all the crowns on my account. I have yet to get a crown. I'm not sure that I could nowadays. There's some professional Fallout players or Fall Guys players out there. We got butter action. So we're getting there. We're just trying not to burn it. As long as they aren't cheating. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Don't need cheaters. I'll take pros all day over cheaters. Sometimes it'd be like that. Right? So we're all melty. There's our nice guy there. It'll stay nice and warm. And we're going to use that to do our hollandaise here. Alright, so we got our egg yolks and 2 teaspoons of water into this guy. That's a tablespoon. There's a teaspoon. Yeah, absolutely. Still a ton of fun, though, I think. I think it's a good time, because most of the community is there. You got a good community, which makes it that much better. Having a good community to go out and play those games. I may have to join you guys on some Mario Kart here eventually. I have a Switch, and I have Mario Kart. I just got to get it set up. But yeah, so tonight, like I said, Wednesday nights are usually our learning nights. We're trying to learn some poached eggs, but part of that's going to be our hollandaise, so we're revisiting our sauces. And we're also learning some Leorian board in the backgrounds. That's been a fun experience, for sure. We're just starting to figure out my triggers and stuff. So, we're going to hope and see how it goes. Oh, our butter's getting bubbly. Alright, we're coming off. This is the scary part, okay? Because our butter has to stay warm enough to cook the bacteria in the eggs, but it's also got to not cook the egg necessarily. It's still keep it a sauce. So, is your mod can switch your camera views via command? Yeah, I saw that. I haven't set it up as of yet. I still need to go over it with Doors. I'm still trying to get acclimated all the way with it. I've just set up. I'll show you. We'll show you. Doors, would you be so kind as to show them the family motto, please? Because it's going to go the wrong camera when it's done. I'm still working on that. Hey, See, it comes back to the wrong camera though. Ooh, I need an extension cord because all of these plugs are full. This is kind of bad. I have every single outlet full in this kitchen. We're at a maximum, right? So much hype. Sarah Thorne with the redeem. Thank you so much. How you doing tonight? We are fafoing around in our kitchen. We're just getting ready to start our hollandaise sauce. We got our butter melted. We're using the immersion blender that Sarah actually bought for us. We gotta run to the garage to actually get a light fixture. We need more outlets. We need so many more outlets. There's not enough. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. I got 4 outlets in here, and they're just gone. They're full.
Too many appliances.
Oh, double whammy. The double whammy. Dang. Dang. Oh. Ha. How do you even how does that day go? She is fafoed around now, and now she's on the find it out part. She's done the fuck around part. Now she's got the find out part. I thought I had it rough. When I actually Tiki Gun Wild was there when I found out that we were having our second child, and I was just into starting the career that I'm in now, thankfully. And just being a young whippersnapper and already having one child, he's like, "What if it's twins?" And I was like, not exactly what I wanted to hear at that moment. I was already financially strapped, but out of that we got doors. All right, let's get this going. We're messing around on this hollandaise, and we're messing around. Working very slowly. Start blending and working very slowly. I don't know how you can turn the speed down to low. Have doors squared. Basically, that's what it would have been. Can you imagine 2 doors? I know Tooth can't. Tooth would lose his mind if there were 2 doors. Alright, so we got that nice creamy color from the egg yolks. I want to get a towel to rest around here. Alright, so we're going to slowly add the butter. Once the butter is all incorporated, then we'll add the lemon juice and a little cayenne, and then salted pepper it. Yes, we're making the hollandaise now for the eggs Benedict. We're doing that first, and then we're going to set it aside, cover it up to make sure we don't get any bacteria growy grows. Oh, I need the cayenne, that's what I need. Got the lemon juice out already. Try more salad. Those. All these spices, but no. Tell me I have to ask red cayenne pepper. There we go. I knew I had it. I knew we had it. I never doubted myself for a minute. We had it. If only for a moment like this. Quarter teaspoon. Is it? It's your favorite breakfast? That's awesome. I did not know that. I'm glad to hear that. Just jamming out to the One Piece music, that's all. Alright, so we're going to slowly add our butters here. And then... Alright, are we ready? This is a two-handed operation. Really? And home fries for $4.99? That's insane. This is where I hurried last time. Wicked Kitten, how you doing tonight? How's your Wednesday treating you? Welcome into the kitchen. We're just slowly pouring some hot melting butter over our hollandaise. We're trying to incorporate and make sure that we get a nice creamy sauce. See, our color is right. Yeah. It's got an awesome color. Our butter is definitely warm enough, but it's not cooking the egg, which I was happy about. I'm doing well, thank you. Just going over some hollandaise here. We're using the New York Times recipe to do some eggs Benedict. Trying to work on my egg poaching. Eggs is a huge subject for cooking and culinary stuff, so I'm trying to venture out and get it done. So we're actually using two eggs here in different styles. The hollandaise, obviously, with the egg yolks, and then the poached eggs on that. I mean, just so versatile. This is a slow incorporation. I'm not trying to... There's no race. No race here.
Everything in life is a race.
Alright. This is unsalted butter, just because we want to season it as we go and not have the butter be the one that does that. Oh man. That's not even that, it's starting to smell really good. That melty, buttery goodness. And it's obviously a thickened sauce, but it's not too thick. You don't want too many C's in this sauce. You want it to still be a sauce and get some movement. I was diving around, like I said, I'm trying to learn the Orient board, trying to do some background stuff in the stream. And then I got distracted last night. I was watching Tooth play through some Shadow Temple and do that kind of stuff. He got some of the Master Sword when I was there, which was cool. And then I caught a little bit of Wicked, actually playing some BGs. I have re-downloaded Hearthstone at this point. I'm gonna try and learn. We'll see. This is looking. It's not too thick. It's emulsified. So it's taken to the butter. So it's the same concept as mayonnaise. except instead of using just like an oil, we're using a butter, so which is an oil, just a different oil. That's all. So hollandaise is basically like a mayonnaise, if you will. If corrupted, my job is done. Yes, yes it is. I just have to, like I said, I gotta faffle around inside there and see what I can do. I think I understand it as an auto chess kind of thing. I get that piece. Ooh, okay. So you can see the nice color that we have there. Let's get a little bit, let's get a taste test. Cord down, cord down. Alright. Nice color though. And flat. No salt. Obviously need salt. Hollandaise. Alright, so we need our cayenne pepper as well. Teaspoons of lime juice. Okay, everybody good? Everyone good?
We know karate tonight. He's
Leg garden?
body, whole body.
Okay. That's fine. There we go. Sauce. Sauce. Give it one more. Now it's changed up a little bit. I got that red pepper in there. You can obviously see it. A little more lemon juice.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
It's almost a little, almost like a mayonnaise. Is that what it's supposed to be like?
It's supposed to be saucy. It's still runny.
Well, no, it's runny, but I'm saying flavor-wise.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because it's just the egg yolks and then the butter incorporated into it, which would be similar to like a mayonnaise where you incorporate the oil into the egg yolk.
I can definitely taste the butter.
Right? So it probably needs a little pepper.
Yeah, that would be good.
Just a quick one to taste. Give it a quick stir. Yeah.
Better? The pepper helps.
Yep. So it's gonna have the tarragon too, so it'll change it a little bit when it comes out. So let's get it covered up so that we don't get the bacterias. The bacterias.
That would be bad.
Bad bacterias.
Oh, that red pepper's starting to build. Feel my mouth heating up.
Okay, so it said basically to put it on there, just on the top so that it doesn't have any, can't form that film. There we go. To go on home fries, don't drink. Would drink it like eggnog. What? 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 You're drinking it like it's eggnog? Exactly, no skin on this. No skin off my nose, as they say. Ha ha ha. If I could get away with it. You. Alright, let's get these eggs cold a little bit again. I should have put them back in the fridge. Guess the colder eggs stay better together. So, let's faffle around here and switch on overs to the stoves. So let's try the vortex option first here. We're gonna fill up our little saucepan there with enough water, a little bit of salt, get our vortex going, and see how it goes. This is the other hard part with the house. No water pressure. Maybe we'll get there. One day we'll get there. One day we'll fill the pan with water. How you guys doing tonight? How's the Wednesday treating you? Alright, that should be good. Alright, we're looking for about 190 on this guy. Is it not as bright? Can we... I'll go here. What that? That doesn't do any better. I feel like it was brighter. Oh well. Hold on. There we go. We got there one day. You streamed earlier today. That was nice. Yeah, I think I saw that you went live at some point. I was in the meetings, but I try and catch whoever's on during the day. So if you're on during the day, I'm probably lurking. There you go. Stream schedule is the way to go. Like I've tried to commit myself now because this is the third or fourth time that I've done it. Like started, and then I fall off, and then I start, and then I fall off. I'm committed this time. This is now week 10 that we've been doing this. I'm keeping track of it. I got my schedules, but the schedule keeps me accountable, and it also kind of helps me be creative. Like I've thought out like 6 weeks ahead of time with different ideas that I could do on Wednesdays and Sundays, and it's kind of cool to get those creative juices like flowing again. But schedule definitely helps with that, for sure. Alright, so the other thing that we're going to do is we're going to put our eggs into this before we drop them into the vortex. And what this will do is allow us to get closer to the water so that it's not a drop and it doesn't kind of disperse the egg whites. They just kind of would blend in, and hopefully I can get it in without my fingers going too crazy. I don't have, as they call, asbestos hands, but I can handle somewhat hotter materials, so we'll see. Hey Titan, how you doing tonight, man? I'm doing pretty good. Asbestos hands, yeah. But yeah, we're doing pretty good, Titan. How you doing tonight? Hope your Wednesday's treating you well. Welcome to the hump day. Welcome to the madness that is trying to learn poached eggs. Smart hands. Super smart hands. Ooh. Losing the soul to Elden Ring. That seems to be a good 75% of people I know playing video games right now. Doors included. What was that sword that you got, Doors? The, whatever the vibration sword was? Sending out shockwaves and stuff? It's no Denji, but... heavy sword, yeah. That thing looks cool. I've got about 2 hours in. Barely have left, like, I've just gotten up to the castle. I'm trying to figure out how to get into the dang castle with a big crossbow looking thing. I played, is it Converter or whatever? The very paladin looking dude. I can heal myself. I've got a shield and like a thing so I can use my spells, and I've got the big sword. I like it though. It's been good. The story's been decent. It picks up well enough. It does leave a lot open. It's my baby now after the Moonblade Katana. 15 hours in. Nice. Nice. Now Titan, are you streaming now as well? I know there's some in that community that do. I haven't seen you post anything on yet. I didn't know. Oh, that's right, my egg whites. We saved our egg whites. We'll use those later for something. Dish I plan on trying someday. Very cool. Well, welcome in, man. I know you make my visits to the Toothland fantastic. You're a great mod over there, so I appreciate you coming and hanging out with us tonight for a little bit. Like I said, we're trying. We're stepping up our game. We're getting there. We're learning some Leorian board in the background and doing those kind of things. Stepping up our recipe game, trying to get a little more compact, get it right, get a product on the table, if you will, at the end of a Wednesday. But it's been a fun experience, so I definitely you should look forward to it. It's a fun time to put yourself on camera on that other side and see how it goes. Alright, water, where are we at? Let's go. We're just waiting on our water to get warmed up here, then we'll get our vortex going. Yeah, exactly. So we are going to want to use a slotted spoon. This will help us get the poached eggs out of there once it's all said and done. We can use this to make our vortex and whatever else as well. I'm going to get a plate with a paper towel so that we get any excess water as they come out onto the eggs onto the paper towel plate, and then we can actually put them in ice water if they don't want to be eaten right away. They can be eaten up to like 8 hours later, he said. I think Alton Brown said. And then you can actually warm them up in warm water again, like put it in there for like a minute or so basically to reheat it and then get it back out. We're not going to do that. We're going to try this one. We're going to see how it goes. We're going to eat them by themselves, and then we're going to do up, like I said, about 8 of them and get these eggs Benedict here a-rolling. Now I did push, I don't know if you guys noticed, we pushed stream back a little bit today. We've gone from the 4:30 slot to the 5 for us. Helps me get set up when I get home, so I'm not immediately rushing and trying to do a bunch of stuff, or if I need to clean my kitchen and see my dishes, things like that. So having just that little bit of time helps, and I figure I could shift it to the end. I gave myself no end times, just because that way I don't know how long sometimes it's gonna be with these things. Usually about 2 hours, 3 hours on Sunday, but this way I'm not constrained to hold those things. So, oh, it might not work, Doris. It might not work. I'm sorry. I have to I have to set it up in Leorian board. I haven't done that yet. I'm in process of switching because that was on a different one. That was on the trigger fire. I was trying them out. It wasn't really working so well. Leorian board seems to be the way to go. Like I said, so it is going to be an evolution, dude. I'll get you there. I'll get you your Wayne back. It'll be even better though. I'm going to get it in with an audio clip so the Wayne steps up, gets the shirt tucker pose. Get the. How are you now? I got a little swoosh. I need a dang haircut. I need a haircut, y'all. You see this? It's like wings. Full wings. I didn't even. Well, no, I did have a Red Bull, so. actually go ahead and get our eggs out. So we're gonna do one at a time on these. Keep it simple, not overdo it. And again, large brown eggs is what we're using. The fresher the better. And for anybody that missed it earlier, I'll show you. So the date is how long they're good for, but you see these first 3 numbers. The first 3 numbers on there designate the day that they were packaged. So that would be the 53rd day of this year, which was like February 22nd or 23rd. That's when these eggs were actually packaged up and then sent out. Fancy eggs. That's right. You gotta, we're trying something out here. Plus, they weren't bad. It was about $4 for the 18 of those. Usually, large brown eggs go for $6 to $8 for the 18s easily, if not $5 to $6 for a dozen. As with most other things, it is getting more and more expensive out there. It is. We live in crazy times, as usual. Crazy, crazy times. I haven't filled my gas tank this week, and I'm not looking forward to that either. Hopefully, you guys are doing all right out there with the with your gas prices. All right, so we do our flat crack. Actually, let me switch over here so you don't have to watch the water boil, because that's boring. So, flat crack, and I cracked it weird. I cracked it on the long ways. How does that even work? I don't even know how that works. $5.29 for the premiums. Ooh-wee. Ooh. I can't even. I'm happy that I'm running the regular old gasolines right now. I'm selling my car for gas money. Nice. Yeah, I've seen up to like $7 supposedly in LA, depending on the place. Obviously, inside the city, as in like New York City, I'm sure inside the city itself has some ridiculous prices compared to the outside. But regular is, yeah, I know. Regular is not that far behind. It's insane. It's insane that that's the case. All right, where are we at? Where's our thermometer? Getting there. We're about 160. So, like I said, we're looking for 190 was the temperature that was given. Get a horse? Go for it. There's actually plenty of horses actually around here where we are. We live in what they call the city in the country. So there's actually a ton of horse trails and everything. You'll be coming down the highway and there's people riding their horses right on down the side. So just going to stay home. Todius, how you doing tonight? Hope you're doing all right. You know what you have to do. Yes, keep moving forward. I'm good, thank you. Hope you're doing all right. I saw you were. We got 2 BGs in here. Wicked is a Hearthstone BG player as well. Todius is climbing the ranks as well in BGs. Yes, you can use the iPad. I've downloaded it now, so now I need to learn how to do the BGs. I understand that it's like an auto chess. I just have to figure out how they're like spending the coins and where the upgrades are going. Yeah. Two different Hearthstone players that I know. What a small world. It's like Hearthstone was popular or something. Who knew? Does Space play? I didn't know Space played. Let me switch back here. I'm not even showing anything, am I? There's my waters. So, we've made our hollandaise already, which is this guy. We're getting ready to test an egg. We're going to use our vortex method here and see how that goes. There's no water in or no vinegar in this. There's no salt in the water. I'm probably going to salt it just because it would require it for the egg kind of cooking to give it a little bit of flavor. But basically we're going to try the vortex. We're going to spin it around, drop the egg in nice and easy, and then see how it goes. But we're looking for a temperature at 190. We're not trying to like royal boil this. It's not true Odin because it's not boiled. That's not what we're trying to do. Getting close. We're getting close. I think we're right about there. Alright. Are we ready? I think we're ready. Are you ready? Yes, I'm ready. Get those bubbles done up. So see how it's kind of got that vortex? You can see it better than I can see it, dang. Alright, so I'm gonna get that vortex a ripping. Let me get a plate out first. And then we'll bring it onto our plates. Alright, here we goes. BRBs, absolutely. Here we go. Nice little vortex. Maybe I should have got the vortex going a little quicker. We sunk on that one. So, our vortex didn't hold up so well. We've definitely got some whites in there, but that's okay. This is what we're doing. We're fucking around and finding out. Should probably have some more water going in the background to keep this train a-rolling, if you will. Because we might have to try another one of these guys out here real quick. And we're going to try and wait to get out. We're going to give it like 3 or 4 minutes to kind of get it so that all the egg whites are at least cooked. Because it honestly doesn't look too bad. Actually playing as we speak. I would expect no less, Wicked. I would expect no less. Go, egg, go, right? So we got a bunch of stringies in there, but the main egg is actually sticking together pretty well. Like, I just wonder if I need to continue that cycle of the vortex. I don't know. But this is why we're trying it. We're trying to see how it goes. Yeah, because that egg itself is actually pretty decently held together. Translucent. Maybe my temperature might not be hot enough. Maybe I need to have it up a little higher. Yeah, we're at like 185, so we're just a little below the 190 mark. Maybe I'm just a little too low in the temperature, and that can affect it. You can see some of the floaty white stuff in there, but for the most part, the egg itself is intact. I think this is going to be a good one. Check our water temperature yet again. close. Pretty close. Alright. Give it about 1 more minute and then we'll pull it out there. Give it a rotation. I think we're good. I'm gonna go with it. That's actually not bad. I'm gonna give you the close up here. Nope, nope. So there you go. I know it's hard to see on that background. It's all whited out. Do I have anything different? Ah. A wobble? I don't know what a wobble is. Oh, Doris, can you ban this mountainviewers.com here? My mod's sleeping on the job out here trying to run the stream. So they're back there modding, doing the things they're supposed to be doing. Oh, crap. It broke apart. It's okay. It's okay. Are you ready? Oh. That's pretty good. Still nice and runny. Whites are nice and solid though. Dang, I needed that link. Buyviewers.com. Get out of here, bots. The ban hamos. Alright, so I'm gonna hit this with a smidge of salt. Smidge of salt. Fastest band in the East here. It's a race sometimes. It really is a race sometimes. But man, this is... So the egg whites are nice and cooked. Egg yolk is nice and runny, but just slightly cooked, so it's a little thick. Thick. Do that. Egg. It is excellent. It is exactly what I was looking for. These are not exactly the droids you're looking for. I'm excited for that. I don't know if you guys saw, I don't know if you're into. The Obi-Wan series was finally announced on Disney Plus, and it looks awesome. Okay, that perfect, amazing as is. The poached egg would go on a lot of different stuff. I've seen it done on salads. You can do it over avocado toast. We're gonna do it on our eggs Benedict. So many different things you can do with it. But first, we're gonna try out the saucepan method and see how that goes first. Because if that one works out better, then we'll use that one. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Alright, let's get... I think this is deep enough. I'm gonna have to use the big guy. I gotta do a little swap-a-roo here real quick. Eggs look good. Thank you, Doris. I appreciate it, man. That was pretty good. That's one of the first poached eggs that I've done in 2 years easily plus. I had only done them 1 or 2 times before, and it was never that good, for sure. So we definitely need some more waters. This is why we had our waters warming up. So same concept, we're looking at like 190 for our temperature here, but this time we're going to put a little bit of vinegar and a little bit of salt into the water, and we're not going to give it the vortex event. We're just going to drop it in, let it do its thing, and fingers crossed that it all goes well. So this one scares me a little more than the other one, per se. Go. We got our egg. That's gonna go into our guy. We're gonna take a temperature on our water, see if we're ready. We're close. We're in the 170s. We're really close on that one. Like I said, we're gonna use some salt. How much vinegar do they say? It's not a whole lot of vinegar. 1 tablespoon of white distilled vinegar. That's what we're looking at. Because the only one I have is a gigantic freaking one, of course. Might be against TOS. It might be. You might be right, Tooth. They might be actually be against the TOS. Oh wells, we're going to egg jail. We're going to egg jail. Let's get our tablespoon. Obviously, we don't pour this over our pot. So we got a tablespoon of vinegar in there. Got some pinches of salt in there. Let's take our temperatures. So water's dropping. What's going on? It's supposed to be gaining heat, not losing heat. Just waiting on our waters. Once our water is good, then we'll go with that. Another paper towel out for this. That way we're prepped and ready to go. Oh, crap. So once this one egg is done, we'll figure out which one we're going to do, and then we're going to do 8 of them up real quick. I've got our English muffins ready to go. We got our Canadian bacon, aka ham, bologna ham, I don't know. Definitely not what we call bacon, but bacon that we call is not what everybody else calls bacon. Who knows? Who knows at this point? Got a little bit of tarragon to throw on the top, give it a little kick, a little something else. Didn't go dill, didn't go. We're gonna put a little chive on there probably too. A little tarragon, a little chive, give it a little hint of something. Yeah. I know it's kind of weird. I'm gonna do breakfast for dinner twice. Do you guys normally? Is breakfast for dinner normally on your menus, or has it ever been on the menus that you guys have? I love 24-hour joints. Like the diner, of course, is always an excellent dinner, but not everybody is the same. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Yeah, exactly. It's different for you, Doris. It's different. You get to reap the benefits of stream on Wednesdays, but you also earn it with your mod skills. So I appreciate it. I appreciate you all being here. It's been a fun journey so far. I look forward to all of the cooking that I'm gonna get to do in here. Hopefully I get to play some games with all of y'all. Gonna be a good time. Because what else is there? There's a bad time. We're not trying to have a bad time. We're trying to have a good time. Alright. So now we're ready. So this one is, we're just supposed to drop it in. Give it 4 minutes. Stir with, gently crack the egg. No, but I don't do that. Okay, so here we go. Are we ready? Let's switch over so you can actually see what it is, what I'm doing before I go do it. Here we go. Alright, 4 minutes. 4 minutes on the clock. Egg water, sick. Yeah, bruh. That's holding up pretty well. Pretty well. Do a flip egg. We will flip the egg here in just a moment. Speaking of do a flip, do a kick flip. Did y'all hear that Tony Hawk broke his leg? The man's like 52, 53, just broke the leg. Showed the x-ray pictures, the femur. He's like, I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna try and get back and skate, but who knows? Yeah, it's sad. Sad days in the skateboarding worlds. Yeah, it's a pretty gnarly fracture. Like, I wonder if he'll probably show it eventually. Because he does a video podcast with, was it Jason Elliott? It's like Hawk and Wolf. And they talk to, like, Lizzie... I can never remember her last name. She's an Olympic skateboarder. She's on Birdhouse. She's pretty sick too, but she went to like the Burnquist ramp and somehow like missed the launcher and actually like broke her like back and stuff. It was crazy. No, he really broke it. He really broke it. And it's a sad day, a kind of weird thing, but he broke it. Oh, we're getting too much boils. This one's holding together pretty well. It didn't get out of line there, so maybe this vinegar thing, maybe this is our winner. Hopefully it tastes as good. Got about 2 minutes on the clock. Maybe almost make sure our water's not too hot. Oh, you see we're a little hot, so we're turning it down now. Just over 200, nothing too crazy though, nothing too crazy. Get our plate washed off so you can see. Right? There's gonna be some bolts in there for sure.
Just like snaps off like this.
Yeah. If you go heavy, yes. That's why we went with just a tablespoon. They said it shouldn't be enough to offset the flavor, but should be enough to help it coagulate and do its thing. 1 minute on the sky. Let's try and give her a flip. Do a kick flip. Nope. Hey, held together for nows. Hold together. Hold the line. Hold the line. Hold it. Hold it down. Hit it. Sorry, you get my dancing while I wait. I don't know what to do while I'm waiting to do stuff, and then I get nervous. Hold the door. Oh, no. No. Little boy that couldn't walk. Why did you do that to Hodor? The egg dance? I don't know what the egg dance is. Is there an egg dance? Imagine this is... That's my egg dance. I don't know. Okay. It's close. Interpretive egg dancing. Look at me. I'm an egg frying. This is me doing an egg frying interpretive dance. Okay, so this one is not as pretty. I'll say that. But can't really see it, can you? Hold on. Hold on. Hype, 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 hype. Definitely some hype on this one. So this one, like I said, is not as pretty. And that's okay. Because to me, you're pretty anyway, baby. Isn't that what the ODB said? Oh, shit. There we go. Oh. Yeah, it helps to show it too. Jeez, I'm 2 for 2 here. It's hard to see, it's all whited out. You see the form? A nice oval on there. See, what they would say now at this point is you're supposed to take the slotted spatula or spoon, trim away the whites, and there you go. It's actually a pretty looking, decent egg. Right? Egg white's good and cooked. No vinegar taste. Are you ready for the true test, though? This is the true test. Oh, maybe we can use our knife to do it. Nope. Get a little thick there. Hey, we're still running. Ooh. Yeah. I think that's our winner. I think that's our winner right there. Let's give it a taste, but I think that's our winner. You've never had poached eggs? Poached is literally just like cooked in water. So similar, like fully submerged in water. And from what I understand, it comes from the French word pouch, which is just, I don't know how it all relates back. It's perfect. Like I wish. You see, it's like holding its full egg shape back in there. The egg yolk is nice and runny. Cook the Eggman. The Eggman! I should have had a Beatles thing for that with the Eggman. Or isn't that what, isn't that Sanix Badman? Wasn't he called Eggman in Japan?
After you finish this egg, you can no longer say egg for the next 5 minutes.
Alright.
So enjoy this egg.
Oh, I didn't even see it. I didn't even see it. Why didn't that pop up? You did that. IRL ban. Alright. So we're gonna use these,
Chicken hoops.
you know, what do they call them? Souls of the Unborn here to do our Benedict. Because I can't even say the first word of it. So Souls of our Unborn here is what we're gonna use for the dish tonight. I think we've got our egg cooking technique pretty much down. I think I'm gonna go with the vinegar style because I can do all 8 eggs at once basically, which is gonna speed up that process a little bit. A leg Benedict, yes, I like that. Leg Benedict, leg, L-E-G, for those out there that can't spell, leg. And it is a 5-minute timer, so hey Google, set a timer for 4 minutes. I've already been doing it at least for 1 minute. We'll have to work on getting the timer, so I'll need your help on that setup in the backboard. We can do that with Leorian board. It'll put a timer up and do that kind of thing.
Sweet.
So, we'll have to work on that this week. We got behind the scenes things to do. We're getting there. Alright. this egg stuff off the top. Oh. What we're looking like for temperature. Put a little bit more water in there. Alright. Give it one more second to warm back up to 190. Now here's the trick. We're going to put 2 eggs in each cup and then drop the cups in and go with it. But I guess I want the eggs really to be the last thing to come out. So maybe I should toast and do the other stuff first. What's up? Should be ready about 7 o'clock. That's what we're looking at time-wise for dinner. It's Egg Benedict. I won't put ham on yours.
Thank you.
Okay?
I was gonna ask you.
I won't put ham on there. So let me switch back here real quick. Let's get our stuff going. Our hollandaise sauce is still here. No film on top because we got it covered with our plastics. Put our egg cups out of the way. Thought these were pre-cut. I guess not. Not that well anyway. So what you're going to do is an easy assembly. We're going to toast these English muffins up. Then we're going to get a slice of this warm Canadian bacon down on top of that. Followed up by our egg. And then lastly our sauce with a little bit of garnish from some tarragon, some chopped up tarragon, and some chives as well. Happy enough for the evening, Joyce. Souls of the unborn Benedict. Thank you. Love you, kiddo. Sarah, thanks for coming around. Have a great night. Souls of the unborn. Well, what do you expect me to do? You banned the word. I had to come up with something. Alright, I need to get these into the toaster oven. I will be off screen for just a moment. I'll be right back. English muffins are toasting. Let's switch back over because I'm going to warm up the eggs. I'm going to move this. Quick little saute of this Canadian bacon here. Hit it with a couple pieces. Okay, Google, stop timer. Thank you for the port redeem doors. I appreciate it. I need to get a system set up though so it pops up and notifies me I need to get a little bit better. Okay, Google, stop timer. Like I said, we'll work on that. We'll get the Wayne hello. How are you now? Set up to the Leorian board as well. I should be able to get that set up with the video. Now that we got most of it figured out. Alright, so we got our hollandaise. We've got our Canadian bacon warming up. Our English muffins are in the toaster. Let's get some avocado cut up here. And we'll do that after we get our ham done up. English muffin mess. We'll do that after that. Ham time. Hammy ham. Being a ham. Doing the things. Do 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 do. the tongs if you don't do the clips. I don't think they are. Yeah. So I appreciate you guys hanging out on the Wednesday. Hopefully we learned something about poaching some eggs. Again, I hadn't done it in probably like 2+ years, and I'd only done it a very few times before that. But you saw the results from that. I would definitely recommend looking up the Alton Brown. He does the vinegar-based one. He's got a great video on YouTube, and that's basically the one we went with. We tried the Bon Appetit Vortex, but that just didn't work out as well, I don't think. It was still good, but it just kind of, the whites went everywhere, whereas when the vinegar, it kind of all stayed together. The egg held up a little bit better, I think, in full form. So I think the vinegar is the way to go. We're just gonna get this browned up a little bit. It's already kind of cooked. We don't need to fully cook it all the way through. We just want it warmed up and browned to kind of add to what's going on there. Exactly, that's what it said. The recipe said to crisp the edges. That's a good way to look at it. Because you can kind of see it bubbling up, doing its thing over there. Bubble action. So I'm not cranking it on the heat either. Ham flour there. There we go. Bubbles, exactly. Now next week, maybe slightly shifted. I believe there is a new school thing that I'll have to attend on Wednesday. So I'm gonna have to shift the stream day. I've got a couple ideas in the works. There's somebody I want to talk to about something and possibly setting up. So I will let you know. I will have my schedule posted no later than Monday. I'm trying to get better about posting it on Mondays. I know it was Tuesday this week, but trying to get better with that. Please look forward to that. And then I still need to do something to celebrate our 100 goal follower. Like, we finally got those 100 followers, which is awesome. We're on to our next goal, which is 150, which is phenomenal. We've had a couple of offline follows, which has been amazing. The shout-outs from other streams have been beyond helpful, and I really can't say enough I appreciate everybody that throws me a shout-out, because it does bring traffic through. It does bring a follow. So yeah, it's awesome. So it might be a celebration for that. We'll see. We check these English muffins. Oh yeah. English muffins are nice and toasted. Toasted! That's the other thing I got in the works, as I wanted it for tonight with the guy to pop up. Watch, I'll show you. Are you ready? You're gonna get a sneak peek behind the scenes what I'm working on. Toasty! Ooh. Toasty! Behind the scenes. I don't know if you heard it. Kitty. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Is that Luna's kitty? That's awesome. It's the Mortal Kombat Toasty. He's gonna pop up on the side. I'm working on it. I got plans for him. I got plans, big plans for him. Contender. Exactly. Nice. Alright, ham ham's almost done. Once the ham's done, and I get those last English muffins out, then I'll get the eggs going, because the eggs are going to be the last piece. And it's going to transition real well. Eggs! I know exactly what you're talking about. Nope. These guys might need a little longer. A little longer. Browning up that ham. Or the Canadian bacon. Rather.
It smells good.
Canadian bacon. Canadian bacon. It is Canadian, yes. And they say egg. And they also say a boot and product. It happens. I say sorry more than they say sorry, I think.
Yeah.
It's just who I am. I naturally apologize. I'm a prolific apologizer. It's Canada, not Canada.
Because they're
Canada.
Canadians, so they live
Say
in
it with me.
Canada.
Say it with me, Doris. Canada.
Canada. Canadian.
Like I said, just a little bit of browning. Nothing crazy on them. Stack these here for just a moment while we're waiting on the other guys. Get our water back up to temperature while we're waiting. Check these English muffins. Yeah, toast, and run toast. Come on. Give me a little brownage on there. All right, let's get our other stuff cut up too. Oh, we're waiting on the water to come up. Let's get some avocado cut up. Who would like avocado? Anyone else? I guess just one, so we'll do half an avocado. Oop. There we go. Yeah. Get loosened up around the edges. So that's ready to go when it is. Put the other half in a sandwich bag because we're not using it. We don't want it to go bad. We'll use it again for something else. For sure. Avocado goes usually pretty quick here. What's our water looking like? Come on, we gotta crank this. We're at 160. We need to get there. We're trying to get some eggs. Alright, these guys are done. Let's get them in. I'm gonna eat one just because I can. It's delicious. Really good. Alright. So we are prepped. We are ready to go here when the time comes. All I got left is the eggs. Which will be... We're getting close. Getting real close. Into the final countdown, one would say. Just maybe. So yeah, so breakfast is going to be for dinner on Sunday with this. It will not be poached eggs. It'll probably be fried eggs. And I'm not even sure on the breakfast that I want to go with just yet. I don't know if it's going to be like an English breakfast where we do some tomato and some baked beans. Or if we're going to go, I don't know, we're going to look at a couple different styles that are out there. And do something of a bigger sort. Maybe we'll do some homemade bread or biscuits to go with it as well. Bring in some Doug Judy. Doug Judy. Get him in here. Our Pontiac Bandit, if you will. But let's also get our eggs cracked and ready to go. We're going to put 2 in each cup. They should separate out pretty well. Hopefully. We're about to find out. This is where we fafo around and find out. So we tried it as the 1. Oh, crap. Okay. Vinegar though, because we have added a little bit more water. Maybe not a full, maybe just a teaspoon and not a full tablespoon. Another pinch of salt is not going to hurt it. Switch over here so I can get switched over while I'm waiting on that. Alright. Settle down. Simmer down now. Here we go. Let's hope this works. I can see them all in there. They're all differently egg shaped. So if I can, you can turn it off. It was on earlier from what I was doing, but they were done earlier than that. Oh crap. This is the other good part about this. I cracked an egg, so guess what? It's gone. But I didn't lose it into the water, so we lost it into this instead of losing it into the water. I went through almost this whole 18 on these eggs. Pretty dang close. A lot of eggs. A lot of eggs. Separating them so they're all individual eggs. Because they would a little stick together. So, not just yet. We're getting there. You can kind of see them though. They're well poached out in there. They got that nice oval shape. So we're pretty close. We'll mount up here. You did one on avocado?
I do. If we have some, that would be great.
I do. I've got some fresh stuff. Put that on those guys. You want it on both?
What?
Both of them?
Yeah.
Okay. Just checking. I won't Subway yet. I'll give you a little more.
I was gonna say that's not worth $1.
That's because it's for free.
For free.
All them eggs. Got about 2 more minutes on those eggs. Let me check my water temp. My water temp is staying right at about 190. 190 is the range. 190 is the magic key to poached eggs. That's what I'm calling it. My magic key to poached eggs is 190. It seems to work the best. The temperature is just hot enough to get them cooked, but not burn yourself while you're doing them. It's a win-win, I think. It has been a win-win so far. So we're gonna do those 4 up, and then we'll put the other 4 in, and then we'll be plating these guys up while those guys are cooking. And then we'll probably wrap it up. I should probably doors. Actually, you know what? I'll do it. Let's see. Who is on? Who's on? Say hunger service is on, but he's about wrapping up. There's not really anybody on though. Okay. Well, again, we don't always raid every time, unfortunately. You know, Sundays are a good one. There's a couple of people on. I know Mikey's returning now. He's doing Sundays and Mondays, so maybe we'll raid him on Sunday. But I also know Todius is doing a WoW talk on Sunday, and I think it's close to when stream ends. So we might give Todius the raid this Sunday, because I want to see what she's got going on with that WoW talk. I know they're talking new expansion and doing stuff. I haven't played in a while. I've been in the Final Fantasy 14 land, doing the things, playing the summoners. Yes, you should stream. You should always stream again. I mean, do you have to work tomorrow, or what time are we looking at on the East Coast for you? Are you good? Okay, let's check these eggs. Let's get them rotated if we can. Oh yeah, a little translucent, but that's okay. That guy in the end needed a little more time. He needs a little more time. We're gonna give it another 2 minutes real quick. Give it 2 more minutes, and they should be good. They're holding up pretty well though. They've got their nice form in there. Dang, hair is all in the way. I need a haircut. I got wings. But they held their form really nice, which is good. So I'm looking forward to that. Come on, come on, come on. And then we'll get them shown over here once we get swapped over. There you go. There's a nice guy. Not a whole lot of white yolk on that. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Hey Google, set a timer for 4 minutes. All right, next batch is in. Off tomorrow, but you got the days off. Don't kill yourselves. Working and doing stuff. Take the days off. Rest it up. Rest is needed as well. Rest helps you go forward. Alright, let's switch over to Ba-Bow. Alright, so we're going to do these guys up here at the end. These are going to be our guys. So as you can see, if I can get it off the paper towel. Oh, it's all whited out. Can't get a good picture of it. It's so good looking though. Big yolk on this guy. Oh, oh, oh. There we go. Alright, let's get a plate for. Let's get a little of the tarragon chopped up. Don't need a whole lot of tarragon, just a little bit. Just a little bit. You just want the leaves, don't want the stems. No stems, no sticks, no seeds. Here we go. We put it in the air. Little chive. There we go. Right. Hollandaise. Hollandaise. Got no spoons? Nope. I need better cable management, obviously. It is egg time. Are you ready? Here we go. So let's get them transferred. Get this out of the way so I can show it off. Hold on. I want to get something to prop it up. There we go. It's kind of like mustardy, mayonnaise-y like. It's very saucy like that. And that's basically what it is, because it's egg yolks and butter, which mayonnaise is egg yolks and oil. So it's kind of similar. I know you're not a fan of mayo. You may not be a fan of the hollandaise. Here we go. Okay, Google, stop timer. Just a little bit of tarragon, not a whole lot. A little bit of chive. Bang. Check these eggs while I do that. Woo. These ones were not nearly as good. That's alright. They stuck together a little more than the rest. Probably another 2 minutes or so on those as well. There you go. Not a good. I get a good way to show it. I come back to my main view. Hype, hype, hype. There you go. Eggs Benedict. That one is not mine. It's got the avocado. So let me fix mine up real quick.
Is there more avocado? There is one.
Some more avocado. I'll make yours in just a moment.
Can I get without sauce? Or one
That defeats the whole purpose, but yes, that's fine. These eggs are just nice enough to even pick up. Show back onto mine. I guess it should not be. There we go. So a little hollandaise. Yours is over there.
Oh, no, I'm just watching you.
Yeah.
Distracted by your saucing.
Sauce boss. So not a whole lot of tarragon, just enough. And then some chive. Some green onion, throw it in. Where's my fork?
Those eggs look bouncing. No!
Sorry, that's your fork.
Fork!
Yes. So there we go. Looking good. Let's give this a cut into. Smells super good. Thank you, Doors. So, run it across. Our egg is still nice and runny on the inside. Perfect. I gotta bring it down off its pedestal if I'm gonna cut into it. Get some of this.
Ooh. Did I get it? I didn't get it.
So the big bites. I got some ham, we got some eggs, some hollandaise, and some English muffin in this guy.
How do you like it?
That's good. It's really good.
Ooh, that sauce after sitting has a little bit more of a kick to it. Yummy.
So good. So good. Hollandaise is nice. It does have a little kick because it was the cayenne pepper. Eggs are nice and runny. Kind of see there. Perfectly poached though. Ham adds a little flavor to it, a little smokiness. And we've done it. Congratulations. We've made it to the end of Wednesday. We've poached eggs. We've made eggs Benedict. We've survived another week. Very pretty. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. AKA my tummy is growling. Luna, you can go make you some poached eggs. Have some eggs Benedict. It is super tasty. We just, whoa, we almost lost it. We almost lost it. That runny egg. All of its goodness. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Awesome. Oh, our eggs, we gotta get them out. Let's get them out. Where's our spoon? Where's our plate? Here's our plate. But that's alright. We got our winners out of there. I'm gonna take one picture out of it for it. I gotta get a good picture when I do it. We're gonna have to take pictures after this real quick. Gonna go to bed. Thank you, Luna. I appreciate it. I think we're gonna shut her off here and get our dinners in. So I really appreciate you guys being here on this Wednesday. Look forward to Sunday. Like I said, it's breakfast for dinner. We're gonna do a big breakfast for dinner. Maybe some biscuits, maybe some English breakfast. I'm not sure just yet. Look forward to that. Going live at 3 p.m. Pacific time on Sunday. Hopefully I'll see you guys around some of your streams, or hopefully for community night for Tooth. And I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for being here. So until next time, peace out. We'll see you then.